Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to a spooky episode of
I Will Say This Though, Halloween edition.
Hopefully this is going to be out by Halloween.
I'll do my best.
But yeah, so today, Danny and I, we're going to be ranking all the monsters named in the song Monster by Kanye West featuring Rick Ross, Jay-Z, and Nicki Minaj, and also Justin Vernon.
Gossip, just stop it. Everybody know
I'm a motherfucking monster.
And we're also going to be looking at the extended version of the song, which
Yeah.
features many bonus monsters that aren't in the regular studio cut.
Yes, so if you haven't heard, the person who made it is named, I think, Soulless Giraffe?
Sasquatch, Godzilla, King Kong, Loch Ness, Goblin, Ghoul, a zombie with no conscience, Dracula, Mothman, Dragon, Bacillus, Leprechaun, Mummy, Minotaur.
First, we're going to rank all the monsters listed in the original song, and then we're going to move on to the bonus ones. And you may notice we have a few actual real-life human beings in with the monsters. So because in the song Monster, they refer to themselves as monsters, I thought it would be fair to include them alongside all
and
these,
also
like,
Willy
monsters.
Wonka.
Yeah, Willy Wonka is mentioned in the song, and he is a monster. Okay, so, and Danny has Judo Power, and I guess let's go into it.
Let's begin.
First of all, Rick Ross. Now, have you heard any songs by Rick Ross, Danny?
One or two. I haven't been impressed. Wasn't he like a prison guard or something?
Yeah, that was the big thing about Rick Ross, is that, like...
That's not very gangster.
Yeah, like his street cred took a blow when it came out that he used to work as a corrections officer. So I guess that's. I mean, I like him. I only know him from his feature in Monster and this one other Pusha T song, and I think that's kind of it. So
he did a song on the Django Unchained soundtrack.
So I don't know. Where do you want to?
And every day he's hustling.
Yeah, and every day he is hustling. Yeah, I don't know. Where do you want to put him, Danny? Based on all the little beats.
Do we know anything else about him as a person?
I mean, I don't think he's done anything bad.
There's no like allegations or anything.
I mean, his big controversial thing was that he turned out to be working for the law.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want to put him too low because it's gonna get pretty damning soon.
Okay, so he beat someone up who owed him money.
No, that's not very nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. D. He seems like kind of a shitty guy.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Speaking of shitty guys, Kanye West
goes without saying he's a fucking Nazi.
But let's put up that clip from the Alex Jones show.
I love everyone. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
It's just like the comedic timing with which he said it. And Alex Jones, of all people, is like reacting like the straight man. Like, are you seriously saying this on my...
Well, Alex Jones is a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
But what Alex Jones is, first and foremost, I believe, is a con man.
Yeah.
And he knows when he's gone too far.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he knows when Kanye has gone too far. He didn't know when he had gone too far.
But even he never, like, said Hitler was a good person.
Because
on his show.
that shit does not fly.
Yeah, but it was so fucking funny just watching him be there, like, sweating, like, oh god, what the fuck is Kanye gonna say?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so Kanye West, definitely an F. He
now,
is
there's
a
line
monster.
there's a line in the song about Kanye having eyes more red than the devil is.
Yes, so this is the devil.
Now
so where do you want to rank Satan
now
compared to Rick Ross and Kanye West?
Well, in the wise words of Lordy, the devil is a loser and he's my bitch.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna put the devil down there. That guy sucks.
Has the devil... But here's my thing, though. What has the devil actually done, like, canonically? Like, yeah, he's, like, embodiment of all evil, but, like, in lore, what has he done? Like, is he...
Nothing, because he's a loser.
Okay. Just like Kanye West. Well,
he's
that's
sitting
like
there
Kanye
in the
West.
ice, om-nom-nomming on Judas Iscariot, Brutus, and Cassius. Frozen in the ice like a little bitch. He's not the king of hell. He's one of the inmates. Fuck that guy.
Wait, what? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so Satan is on the same level as Kanye West.
I mean, I could bump Satan up a level, and then I'd have to bump Rick Ross up a level. Because Rick Ross sucks, but he's not on the level of the devil.
Yeah.
Because you cannot get on the level of the devil.
Yeah.
That's a wrestling reference.
Okay, next is a mummy. Just mummies in general.
I'm gonna call this, he said, I'm just gonna assume he means Imhotep. Either the Boris Karloff or the Arnold Vosloo incarnations. Imhotep's pretty cool. I like mummies, so I'm gonna put him up in an A for now.
That's fair.
Might bump him down to B later. We'll see.
I don't think I've ever actually seen anything with a mummy in it.
You haven't seen the '99 Mummy
No.
with Brendan Fraser?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that movie's delightful.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, well, yeah, I have nothing to attribute. And Bigfoot, or Sasquatch.
He fucks, as we've established.
This is the part where we get the Jay-Z's for Sasquatch, Godzilla, King Kong,
Godzilla, King Kong,
Loch Ness, Goblin.
Goblins are cool. I like goblins.
Yeah.
But they're not top tier for me.
Yeah.
Zombie. I'm a little sick of zombies.
No. This is a zombie. That's a ghoul.
Oh, that's a ghoul.
First of all, what the fuck is a ghoul?
I like ghouls. Ghouls are originally from Arabic folklore. They're these kind of shapeshifters who dig up graves and eat corpses. But when they get a chance to eat something a little more freshly dead, they'll do it, or indeed still alive.
But is there any ghoul media? Have ghouls ever showed up in stories?
Yeah, there's a famous story called Amina. There's Lovecraft has a bunch of stories with ghouls, like Pickman's Model, the Dream Quest of Unknown Kadath. His friend Clark Ashton Smith wrote some really good ghoul stories, most notably one called The Nameless Offspring that I'm going to put on my channel at some point, do a reading of that. Probably not till like 27, 28 though, so don't hold your breath, listeners.
Until like 2027 and 2028?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
cool.
I like ghouls. Ghoul is just fun to say.
Oh yeah.
Ghoul.
Boils and ghouls.
Welcome to the crypt.
By the way, you might notice we kind of skipped over Bigfoot, Godzilla, King Kong, and Loch Ness Monsters. Just watch our other videos. We've talked about them many times.
Have we talked about Godzilla before? We
Oh,
did a
almost
whole one about
certainly.
King Kong, and we did one about cryptids, so there's your...
Didn't we talk about Godzilla in the Rocky Horror one? Did we talk
No, Godzilla's not mentioned in that song.
Okay, well, let's talk about Godzilla.
We did talk about King Kong there.
Who's your favorite Godzilla, Danny?
Godzilla.
Okay.
I can't remember the names of any of the suit actors, I'm sorry.
No, I just mean like...
I think the
which
first
movie.
guy's name was Ken Pachiro or something. My favorite Godzilla movie is either the very first one or -1.
Yeah, I think same.
Like, they're both so good.
Well,
Third place goes to King of the Monsters 2019, which is such an underrated movie. It's so much fun. It's beautiful.
my favorite Godzilla movie is Godzilla vs. Kong from 2021. That
It's
shit
fun.
was fucking great.
That movie's a delight.
It's just like less than 2 hours long. It's just like a short like, hey, let's see the two friggin' things beat each other up. It's so cool.
And then they fight Mechagodzilla,
Yeah,
and we get
spoilers.
to explore the fucking Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
Okay, and then Jay-Z, question, what do these things have in common?
All
Everybody
right.
knows Jay-Z is a motherfucking monster. So
I mean, so the thing about Jay-Z is, first of all, we gotta talk about the Puff Daddy thing. And yes, I am gonna call him Puff Daddy, because Diddy is the name of the guy who hangs out with Donkey Kong, and I got nothing against that guy.
but Puff is a Pokemon.
Jigglypuff. He's not Jigglypuff
Okay.
Daddy, although that would be
Okay.
great.
Well, Diddy isn't Diddy, he's Diddy Kong.
Well, all right, Sean Combs.
Okay, Sean.
Is obviously a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
He belongs in jail. I'm mad he got acquitted, but he's not mentioned in this song. But how damning are Jay-Z's connections to him, would you say?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like everyone knows each other.
Yeah. But weren't they were tight though? Like he was involved in the freak off parties or
I don't
whatever,
know. Let's
whatever
see.
they're
Did
called.
Jay-Z know about Diddy?
He certainly went to the parties, but did he think these were just good old orgies, or did he think...
Well, apparently... Okay, so he was accused in a lawsuit.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe just put him low just in case.
Yeah, also, I'm told he's, like, getting really into AI lately, which is not a good look.
Yeah.
So let's put him here.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. So at one point in Jay-Z, also he's like, oh, yeah.
And he cheated on Beyonce.
Yeah, and also he
with
wants...
fucking Idina Menzel.
And he... Wait, what? Seriously?
Well, probably not.
Okay.
That's the conspiracy theory I've heard.
And he wants to rape and pillage or village women and children. Like,
yeah,
that's disgusting.
You can't do that.
Anyways, but he does mention a swamp. So,
Yeah, so we've tenuously worked in Swamp Thing.
So, do you know anything about Swamp Thing?
I saw the Wes Craven movie when I was a kid.
The Wes Craven movie sucks. The sequel, Return of Swamp Thing, is fucking
That's the one with
magnificent.
Heather Locklear?
Yeah. Watch that. If you haven't watched Return of Swamp Thing,
I don't
watch it.
remember the first Swamp Thing very well, but I did
not
watch
very
the
memorable.
TV show with Derek Mears,
Right.
and Will Patton was in it. He's the bad guy, and it was quite good.
Yeah?
I liked it. Swamp Thing's
Yeah,
cool.
I feel good with that. And to be clear, like, I do read comics. I haven't read a lot of Swamp Thing
I've
comics.
never read a Swamp Thing
Yeah.
comic.
But I just know Swamp Thing from The Return of Swamp Thing. It came out in 1989, same year as the first Batman movie with Michael Keaton, and the tagline for Return of Swamp Thing was America's favorite superhero. And that's true, because if people watched it, Swamp Thing would become their favorite superhero instead of Batman. Anyways.
Well, okay. Dracula. Let's see. Dracula is a bad guy. He's a really bad guy.
But, okay, I feel like this is the part where it's kind of, like, confusing. Like, are we ranking them based on how bad they are or how entertaining they are as characters?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I feel like Kanye is very entertaining. But
he used to be. He's not.
Okay.
He's not entertaining anymore. It's,
Okay.
The fact that like the United States government is also run by Nazis makes his antics a lot less.
I guess that's
look
fair.
at that crazy asshole.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Dracula, Danny?
Does Bill Skarsgård count?
Sure.
Probably Bill Skarsgård.
Okay.
I love Christopher Lee. He's a great Dracula. He's a surprisingly not very good mummy though. I made a great Frankenstein's monster. Nicolas Cage was a pretty good Dracula.
I really like Nicolas Cage's Dracula.
He's very good. And what I like about the Cage Dracula is he's clearly supposed to be the same character as the Lugosi Dracula.
Yeah.
So that was a nice touch.
And then
Favorite Willy Wonka is obviously Gene Wilder, then Timothy Chalamet, then the other guy.
We've talked about this before. Tim Burton's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, overall a better movie than the 70s one, but the Willy Wonka is... Gene Wilder is the best Willy Wonka.
Yes.
Like, the problem with Charlie, the Tim Burton one, is that Gene Wilder already did such a perfect Willy Wonka that he
and
had to
Johnny
be
Depp
like,
does a terrible Willy Wonka.
He does like a Michael Jackson impression. I guess I kind of see where that's coming from.
He said it wasn't supposed to be Michael Jackson.
So clearly.
He said his intent was George W. Bush stoned.
No,
But
he didn't want to get sued.
It reads as Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was alive back then.
Whatever
he did
else
not want to
it is.
get sued.
But that also makes, what with the allegations against Michael Jackson, that makes Willy Wonka a much less fun and whimsical character.
Monster, if you would say.
Yes.
Anyways.
I probably said this before on the channel. I think that Paul King's Wonka is the best movie of the bunch. However, Timothy Chalamet's Wonka, his performance as Willy Wonka, is better than Depp, not as good as Wilder.
Anyways, where do you want to put Willy Wonka?
Eh?
Okay, I guess it's fair.
It's pretty great.
Okay, now this one. So at one point, Nicki Minaj says, Young Money is the roster and a monster crew. So I put the logo of Young Money. So Young Money was...
I thought that was the New York Yankees logo, and I was going to put them very
Yeah.
low because, as we know, the Yankees lose, but Young Money. All right, that's...
Sorry, I just want to say, we are recording this October 21st, 2025. Blue Jays won the ALCS yesterday. They defeated Seattle Mariners. And we are... And
honestly, no hate for the Seattle Mariners. Good team, did a great job.
I felt so bad for Seattle. Like, I'm happy... we're going to the World Series, but it's just like they've never been to the World Series.
No, they haven't. We have,
and we had to go in and stop them. Like I said this before, but I feel like we were kicking the kid with the crutches. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, anyways.
Well, the Mariners did a great job. They got nothing to be ashamed of.
But
anyway, Young Money.
So I was gonna say this. It's kind of relevant, but now it's Toronto Blue Jays versus LA Dodgers. Toronto versus LA. You know what that reminds you of in 2025?
I know. But
Drake versus Kendrick, and Drake was part of Young Money. So how do we feel about that?
Well, I think it is unfair to slime all of Toronto with Drake because that guy sucks, and he's the Raptors' problem, not the Jays' problem. Young Money. Who else was in Young Money?
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne was the main guy. We had Gudda Gudda, and
I only know them because of that Todd in the Shadows episode.
yeah.
Mac Main, Chanel, Lil Twist, Corey Guns, Baby E, Hoodie Baby, DJ Khaled, Jay Sean. Remember Jay Sean?
I do remember Jay Sean.
Tyga.
He was kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Not that interesting.
Where do you want to put him? Like D?
Yeah, C.
Yeah, I guess.
They're just boring and shitty. Who
And yeah,
cares?
most of them are just forgotten rappers.
Most of them are gone. Like, you could have made up a few of those names. I wouldn't know. Now, this is the one that's going to be difficult because neither of us have seen Bride of Chucky.
I only know Bride of Chucky from the game Dead by Daylight, where she's a skin for Chucky.
That's fun. I've seen the first Child's Play. In fact, I have met the great Chris Sarandon, who's the hero in that movie. But
Well, I don't know. Where do you want to put him? Just
I don't know. People we like Jennifer Tilly,
yeah.
and people like this character. So let's say a good solid B.
Yeah, I'm sure if we watch it, maybe we would have bumped her up if we were to redo this, which
Maybe.
we won't. But yeah, and Nicki Minaj.
Let us know in the comments if you think we put Bride of Chucky too low or indeed too high. But let's be real, you're not going to say we put her too high.
Yeah. Nicki Minaj. So right now, Nicki Minaj is kind of having a breakdown against like Cardi B, and they're just having like this Twitter spat, and they're like insulting each other's children.
If I cared, I'd probably be on Cardi B's side, but I don't care.
Yeah. And then remember when Megan Thee Stallion was like, "These hoes think they're mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's law."
Yeah,
and
that was
and
killer.
then she didn't even mention Nicki Minaj. When Nicki Minaj is like, "What? She's attacking like pedophiles? Clearly, that's an attack against me and my husband."
Yeah, Nicki Minaj has a very bad habit of hanging out with dudes who are sex offenders. And also, you remember that whole thing when she was, in the funniest possible way, spreading vaccine hesitancy with that story about her cousin's testicles inflating?
Yeah.
That was weird. She seems like not a good person.
Yeah. I can't believe out of the rappers, Young Money is the crew of Young Money is the highest ranked.
Yeah, well,
can we bump one of these people? I think Rick Ross should be in C. I feel like Rick
okay.
Ross is like, yeah, okay, sure, he might have like beat someone up who owed him money, but like,
yeah. I used to think that Jay-Z was a pretty cool guy, but I don't anymore.
yeah,
He seems like kind of a slime ball.
I mean, I hope Rick Ross didn't know anything about. I mean, Diddy's like East Coast, right? Would Rick Ross know anything about?
I don't know.
Where's Rick Ross even from?
Let us know in the comments if there's some really horrible thing Rick Ross did that we're not aware of. Anyway, Mothman goes in S tier.
Yeah, we love Mothman. Mothman has a cute butt, according to Danny.
Yes, now we're getting into the extended cut of the song. All the many, many monsters that are added.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go through these very quickly because there's like,
Is that a sea serpent?
oh, that's a dragon. That's just a dragon.
All right, this is kind of a hot take. I'm literally wearing a Dungeons and Dragons t-shirt right now. I'm a big fantasy dork. I think dragons are kind of overplayed.
Ooh, like they're not bad. There's just too much of them.
Yeah, and they've become kind of just like the awesomest thing ever. When I like dragons when they're big gnarly monsters with hoard treasure and you gotta kill them.
Okay.
Basilisk. They're all right.
I really like basilisk. I think they
Alright.
scare me.
Yeah, because if you look at them, you die.
Yeah, and they look like a freaking like chicken, and that freaks me out.
Yeah.
You know, like fuck the Harry Potter version where it's just like an early 2000s CGI snake.
Oh
with
my
nothing.
god, did
Remember
Harry
that?
Potter just completely botch everything that is cool about the basilisk? It's like if I made a movie about like a raptor, a scary velociraptor, and I made it the size of a cow. It's like, what's scary about this thing is that it's small, that it is not physically imposing, but it will kill you anyway, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Leprechaun.
Yeah.
What if they made a Leprechaun movie when the Leprechaun was played by the Mountain from Game of Thrones?
Okay. Yeah,
It's
that's
not a
the point.
leprechaun. Leprechauns are little guys.
Anyways, where would you rank leprechauns? Just like, really? You love leprechauns?
I like Leprechauns. Have you
Okay.
seen Leprechaun with Warwick Davis, the first one?
No, I've heard of it.
It's fun. In the later movies, he goes to the hood and he learns to rap and he fights, I want to say Ice-T?
So you're telling me that I was wrong. The leprechaun is the highest ranked rapper we have here.
I guess so.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
If Ice-T were mentioned in the song, he seems like an okay guy. I like Ice-T. He's down with the PE.
Minotaur.
I feel like we need an extra tier here. Can I add another
Okay.
tier?
Sure. Like where?
Because I feel like these guys suck, but we need something mid. For
Well, when.
Minotaurs are mid.
Okay, cool.
These things kind of suck.
You just referred to Rick Ross as a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Him and these other and zombies and Young Money
Okay.
kind of suck. Minotaurs are okay, but they're not up here with goblins and ghouls and Swamp Thing and Bride of Chucky and whatnot.
Okay.
Is this a werewolf?
Yeah, werewolf.
Okay. Werewolves, I think, have extreme range in quality. Because on the one hand, you got, Larry Talbot, you got Fangface, you got Eddie from The Howling, and then on the other hand, you got all those shitty, like, Omegaverse werewolves that are all about, like, imprinting and being alpha and cryptocurrency and bullshit like that.
Which
And
drags it upwards.
those guys... hilarious. And but overall, I like werewolves. I've just seen them done really badly at times. But werewolves are pretty great when you get them right.
That was a long walk to put them in A. Like,
when you get them right, when they're either tragedy or comedy or horror.
Or Ginger Snaps. Watch Ginger Snaps if you haven't.
I should really watch that one.
Yeah, watch Ginger Snaps. Watch Return of Swamp Thing.
You got to show me Ginger Snaps sometime.
Yeah.
Mermaid?
Mermaid.
Is that what he says in the song?
Yeah, Mermaid.
Not Siren? Okay. Mermaids are cool. What do you think, B? C?
I would do C. I don't really count them as monsters. I mean, I know like in the myth they're scary because
they sink ships.
But I feel like siren and mermaid are kind of like two different things in the current day lexicon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, except in French. But like in the original myth, the sirens weren't even fish women; they were bird women.
Yeah.
But things drift.
Frankenstein's monster. I would put him in S tier. I love Frankenstein.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. We just watched Frankenstein. We have opposing opinions about Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Jimmy didn't care for del Toro's Frankenstein. I did very much. But there have been many great Frankenstein movies over the years and many great portrayals of the monster. We got our Peter Boyle in Young Frankenstein. There's that Clancy Brown movie I haven't seen, but I'm morbidly curious about. There's Karloff, of course. Glenn Strange is all right. Mm-hmm. You got any to add?
Oh, I was just going to say Bride of Frankenstein. I think the reason I didn't like the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein is because Bride of Frankenstein is like one of my favorite movies ever, and I like...
It's one of his favorites, too.
Yeah, and everything. It doesn't compare well to it, and also because I feel like the movie, and if you haven't, I don't know if it's going to be out by the time we release this, like on Netflix or whatever, but like so much of it is like the story is told through like long exposition and speeches, and I feel like that sort of got in the way of like me having an emotional connection to the characters. That was like my problem for it.
It is, especially in the first act, I agree that it is a little bit too slow.
Yeah.
But overall, I think the good outweighs the bad by quite a bit.
Yeah. This is Troll.
Now, this looks like the Netflix Troll movie.
Probably.
The Norwegian kaiju film.
I just look for images on Google Images.
Yeah. Trolls is cool. What do we think, B?
I've never once seen a troll in a... Actually, nah. If you ever watch the movie Border, that's like I won't spoil it, but watch the movie Border. That's directed by I forget the guy's name, but he also directed The Apprentice, the Donald Trump movie. It's a good movie.
Right.
It's a good. But yeah, so I would put him in C.
This movie's pretty good.
I have not seen it.
It's not incredible, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
All right, C.
Yeah, I feel like, do we really want... I wouldn't put Troll on the same level as Basilisk. You know what I mean? I think Basilisks are like one of the coolest monsters ever.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion.
That's fair. Do you want to bump Basilisk up to A then?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, The Invisible Man.
Oh, The Invisible Man is like the book itself, and to a lesser extent the film, one of the most genuinely terrifying depictions of a psychopath or sociopath I have ever encountered in fiction. Mm-hmm. He is so believable as a piece of shit that his invisibility almost doesn't register at times.
Yeah.
He's just such a bad guy. What do you think, S?
Yeah, I would put him in S. I love the original Invisible Man. I don't know if it's the original.
The Claude Rains movie?
The Claude Rains movie.
Yeah, that's the first movie ever.
Yeah, he's the best. I haven't... I'm okay with the Elizabeth Moss movie.
It's good. It's not the book.
Yeah,
it's its own thing.
What I like about the Claude Rains one is that he's invisible, but he's also like the loudest and most obnoxious.
He's such a douche.
Yeah, so he has such a presence even when he's invisible. And I feel like that was like when you do an invisible character like the Elizabeth Moss movie and you just have them be like sneaky and stuff. I understand that's kind of where it's always gonna go, but it's less fun. You know,
it's a different kind of movie.
Yeah,
and that was what I liked about it, honestly, is that after all this Dark Universe shit of trying these edgy reboots, I liked it that they just said, hey, what if we take the basic premise and then just tell a scary story, new scary story?
What if we what if we do reboots of these horror movie franchises as horror movies instead of superhero movies?
Yes, that's
Wouldn't that be great?
That said, the Claude Rains movie is still better.
Yeah. Okay, Ghost. Just the concept of a ghost.
Well, like, that's classic. That's like A or S. I'm thinking A. Like it's
sure.
great, but it's not quite at the top here.
It's just the ghost, the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, I mean we call him the Holy Spirit.
Oh
my love, my darling.
We move on to the Holy Xenomorph. Xenomorph would be an S tier for me.
Really?
I love
Can
Xenomorph.
we say
yeah,
A?
yeah, that's fine.
All
Like,
right.
Danny has veto power, but like if it's for me, I would do. And it's
He's a great it's a great design. He's a freaky creature.
My problem with the Alien franchise is that, especially now, if you've watched Alien Earth, they try to do so much, and I'm like, just show the Xenomorph killing people.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I don't need this friggin', if you watch Alien Earth, I don't need this friggin' like morality tale about like these billionaire scientists and these androids. I don't give a shit about that. Just show me the Xenomorph killing people.
We do need part of the story to be about capitalism sucks.
Yeah.
And we need our evil CEOs and whatnot. The alien can't just be there in a vacuum. But I guess one problem I have is that every movie, even like I liked Alien Romulus, but this is a gripe I had with it, is that every movie kind of needs to expand on the lore and give us a new thing that aliens can do. And I don't think we need that. I think adding a queen in the second movie was enough. I think we can just keep running with that premise. They don't need a new power each time. The third movie, adding the idea that they like absorb the DNA and take on a different shape depending on their host, that's dumb, and I don't like it, and I don't think it's a good addition.
Let me ask you something. Do you are you an Alien person or an Aliens person?
If I have to choose between the two movies,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Aliens, but it's close.
See, here's the thing. Between the two movies, I prefer Aliens. But if you ask me, like, oh, what type of tone are you looking for in your Alien movie? I want Alien. It's just the original movie.
Yeah.
When I watched it, it was so spoiled for me.
Same.
That, like, none of it was as effective. If I had seen it in the 70s, it would have blown me away.
Now, on the other hand, I like Terminator better than Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Which is Terminator 2, I think tonally is more like Aliens, being heavier on the action.
Yeah. But,
Whereas Terminator, like Alien, is basically a slasher film.
Yeah. I also agree with that. Abominable Snowman.
I love that guy.
Okay.
I just watched the Peter Cushing movie again with my parents. That movie's so good. Peter Cushing rules.
To be clear, this isn't like the Abominable Snowman from this stop motion thing. It's like
Yeah, just him in general.
the concept of the Abominable Snowman. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that guy rules. Gremlin. I like the Gremlins movies. The first one has some kind of tonal and structural problems, but the good outweighs the bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the word is just fun to say. Gremlin.
Yeah, Gremlin.
And like the lore about crashing airplanes and stuff. That's good stuff.
That is pretty. I like monsters where you can tell how the story became created.
Yeah.
You know,
Even separate from the Joe Dante films.
Yeah.
Like there's so much with Gremlins to work with. There's so much lore, and yeah, it's good.
it's like the same thing. It's not on this list, but I said this before. It's like I love the Hopkinsville Goblin
Yeah.
because you hear that story and you're like, oh, this story was started because of a bunch of drunken high farmers who saw an owl. And I love
Allegedly,
that.
they were teetotalers, but
Yeah. You can probably tell we love monsters based on how top heavy this is.
yep.
And how much we dislike.
We don't like human beings.
Well, no, the thing is, I do like a lot of. If we were ranking them based on music, Kanye would be higher, to be honest. I do like Kanye's.
I like his early stuff.
Yeah, and that's the worst part. Is like if we were
Kanye always sucked,
Yeah,
our lives would be so much easier.
yeah, but it's like if we were ranking these people by music, I would go Kanye at the top, then Nicki Minaj, then Rick Ross, and I do not like Jay-Z's music. I do not like his. I think it sucks that he replaced Biggie. I wish Biggie lived.
If we were ranking it purely by music, I would have Godzilla at the top.
Yeah.
Because the Godzilla movies have some great music.
Get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up.
Mermaids would probably be pretty high too.
That's true. I heard a mermaid sing, and I'm like, I should go to her and drown.
I want your voice, Ariel. That's my bad Ursula impression.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. What do we think? B? C?
I say B. I like chupacabras.
All right, they're kind of cute in a
all the
scrumbly sort of way.
I mentioned before, but the Mythical Monsters book that I got at Scholastic Book Fair. If one of these monsters is on there, I'm gonna instinctually rank them high.
Just because of that nostalgia
Yeah.
connection. I'm that way with the Usborne Mysteries of the Unknown book.
Yeah,
I like manticores.
I love Manticore.
Manticore's underrated monster. It's cool. It's got a scorpion tail and shiz. Manticore's is great.
Yeah. I might put Manticores in S tier just because of the design, but that's just me.
Okay.
I mean, okay, but on the other hand, they don't have a lot of good stories. I like the design that I like and not so much the lore.
Yeah, but that gives... I feel like someone should tell... Like, the stage is set. The table
true.
is... Someone make a
Oh.
cool...
No, they were in Percy Jackson, probably.
Probably. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
There's a great Ninja Sex Party song about a manticore.
Yeah. Oh, and they're in Onward, the Pixar movie. We talked about this.
Oh, yeah. The one I always forget about.
Cyclops.
Now, this is specifically the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad Cyclops, which immediately just brings up everything. Good associations. Like, he goes right to S tier. S for Cyclops.
Oh, but you know who hates Cyclopses, though? Nobody. Nobody hates Cyclopses.
You got me there.
Do you get that?
I do. I get it.
Viewer, I'm staring to the camera right now. Do you get it?
So, can we take a moment to address... have you ever read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
No.
Do you know the premise?
Someone's traveling 20,000 leagues under the sea. I know it's like an Indian guy.
Yeah, his name is...
Nemo?
Captain Nemo. And that's not his real name. That's like a title he took for himself. Because his family were killed by a non-specific European imperial power, probably the British. And he can never go home again. So he travels the sea under the name Nemo, which means nobody, unable to go home.
That's funny.
It's Odyssey imagery. It's cool.
You know, it's kind of funny because do you think Finding Nemo, which is in itself kind of like an Odyssey, like space story of like someone trying to find their way through the ocean home or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's just like a reference to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah,
but do you think
the
they
nautical connotations of the name Nemo?
But do you think they made that connection with, like, oh, we're making a sea adventure story? And a
little bit, but I don't think it's very deep.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? Cthulhu.
This fucking guy. I like Cthulhu. He's not my favorite Lovecraftian monster. He's not my favorite one of those gods. But, you know, he's still classic Cthulhu.
Yeah. More than Gremlins? Let's not rank them within. There are too many monsters to rank within the tier. Yeah, I like Cthulhu. I haven't read anything with Cthulhu, but I like the design.
He's only in one... He only prominently features in one Lovecraft story, and that's The Call of Cthulhu. Far more important to the overall lore are guys like Nyarlathotep, Azathoth, Yog-Sothoth. And then if you have the balls to go ahead and branch out from Lovecraft and start reading some Clark Ashton Smith, you get a lot of Tsathoggua, who's the coolest of all, because Tsathoggua is not an elder force of unknowable destruction. He's just a big, hungry jackass who wants to eat everybody and thinks you suck. I like Tsathoggua.
Cool. Giant snake. This is just giant
snake. We all know this classic way.
Giant snake, birthday cake. Large fries, chocolate shake. Odd parents, fairly odd.
What do we think, S tier? He's a giant snake.
He's just a giant snake.
Yeah.
Is that even a monster, or is it just like an animal?
There have been alleged sightings of snakes that are like cartoonishly huge.
Oh, I looked out and I
fucking
saw
Percy Fawcett.
A giant Rottweiler. Wow, that's a monster. Yeah, okay, sure.
All right, B tier?
Sure, I don't know. It's just a giant snake. I don't fucking know. Cerberus.
I always liked Cerberus.
Yeah, I like Cerberus too.
Eh?
Yeah, I like Cerberus.
Yeah, he's cool.
Because he, like, doesn't his name literally mean Spot? Like,
yes,
Spider?
It does.
So he's just a dog named Spot, and I think it's really funny.
Yeah, but he's got 3 heads, and he guards the gate to the underworld.
But no, he guards the gate in the sense that he doesn't let people leave, right? Like, you can go in. I think that's the story. But he just won't let you
no,
leave.
I don't. He normally doesn't let people go in. Orpheus gets in because he plays his harp so well that Cerberus takes a nap.
I see. Okay.
And that's a big deal that he's able to get in at all. And Hercules has to, like, dog nap Cerberus. But, you know, he's so fucking strong that he can do that. That's one of the labors.
The monster from Cloverfield. There's still so many monsters.
I liked Cloverfield.
Yeah.
I think B.
Anyways, yeah, I liked Cloverfield, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
10 Cloverfield Lane is better.
Cloverfield Paradox.
It didn't work.
I didn't really know what
There were things I liked about it, but overall it's kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Hydra.
Hydra.
Now, if this were a picture of the Ray Harryhausen Hydra from Golden Voyage of Sinbad, that would be an easy S tier. But, I don't know, B.
Yeah.
Hydra's cool.
I have
it's
no
fine.
strong feelings one way or the other.
Balrog.
I don't know. It's cool.
Is this the Balrog from Lord of the Rings or the one from Street Fighter?
Lord of the Rings.
Okay. In the Street Fighter movie, Balrog will be played by 50 Cent, who is not ranked here. He's not mentioned in this song. Balrog's pretty great.
Okay. I don't really care. Like, I saw the movie, I just don't really give a shit. Creature of Black Lagoon, Danny's putting high S tier.
I love that guy.
Pennywise.
Pennywise the Clown. I don't know, B.
Yeah.
He's cool. I'm a little burnt out on evil clowns.
See, this is the problem. Like I said, like, are you ranking them based on? Because like, he's a worse person than Kanye West.
Yeah, I guess, but
also, like, are we putting Kanye and the devil? Like, are we saying the devil is like not as entertaining as Penny? You know, like, what are we ranking? What's the criteria that we're ranking these
the
people
devil can
on?
be pretty entertaining.
But then,
All right, I'll bump Pennywise down.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
He's a piece of shit.
Okay.
Fuck Pennywise.
Cool. Okay.
All right, we've just adjusted the aspect ratio of the screen a little bit as the list gets longer.
Yeah. So Mechagodzilla, especially that version, has Ghidra's head in it. Yeah,
It's
it
a
was
great
really cool.
monster.
It's a great review. I remember I watched it with my
Yeah.
friend. I was like, Mechagodzilla.
Oh, fuck. And there's a reason that almost every single Godzilla timeline at some point works this guy in, at least once.
Because he's badass.
He's such an iconic villain.
Yeah.
Like, you can't not have Mechagodzilla. I mean, you can. But
Mechagodzilla makes Godzilla versus Kong. I love that movie. So
It's so
I love
good.
it more than the average person.
have you seen the first two Mechagodzilla movies from the 70s?
Yes.
Godzilla
No.
versus Mechagodzilla and Terror of Mechagodzilla?
No, I got confused with Mechanicong. I saw Mechanicong.
Oh, that's King Kong Escapes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about him. The first two Mechagodzilla movies are really campy and fun. He's built by aliens who are from the Planet of the Apes. It's so good. It's so
like
stupid.
a crossover.
No, they don't have the rights for that.
Oh, okay.
And Godzilla has to team up with those statues.
Wait, hold on a second. Sorry, I just want to say, you know the Planet of the Apes is Earth, right? So all of
What?
these. So you could say any character that's from Earth is from the Planet of the
You
Apes.
maniacs! Yeah, but they're ape aliens.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And you know how, like, if you go to like a Chinese temple, there's those statues outside of this sort of like lion, dog, wolf thing.
yeah.
One of those comes to life and is 150 feet tall, and it teams up with Godzilla. It's a kaiju-sized one of those guys.
Yeah.
And Godzilla and that thing have to fight Mechagodzilla. And then the next movie, Mechagodzilla comes back and he's got this giant underwater dinosaur friend who isn't Godzilla but is a little like Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
S tier?
Yeah, come on, it's a T-Rex.
Okay. It's like the closest thing to a dragon, I guess, in real life.
Yeah, and as we've established, dragons are mid, but T-Rex is hell yeah.
Giant squid.
Giant squid are pretty cool,
Yeah.
and they're real.
Yeah.
What do you think, B?
Sure. B. I mean,
All right.
once again, it's weird because it's just like a real animal.
Yeah.
Oh, this is sirens. So it is actually different from mermaids.
All right. Do we have strong feelings about one versus the other, or should I just...
I think sirens are scarier than mermaids.
All right, B.
Yeah. I find the idea of drowning really scary.
Well, mermaids drown you too.
Well, I
They
feel
make
like,
your ship sink.
yeah, but I feel like in like modern day, mermaids has more of a positive connotation.
That's true.
But sirens is like, oh, it draws you to them and then you drown. And it's like,
Or it's on top of an emergency vehicle, and it's making a ton of noise and
Yeah.
lights are flashing.
I don't know. I find the ocean scary.
Yep.
Boogeyman. I don't even. I'll let Danny do this.
I
Just
saw
rank
the
it.
movie Boogeyman.
Yeah,
Not
just-
the newer one, like the 2006 movie. It was bad. Boogeyman. I don't know. I guess the problem with the Boogeyman is that he doesn't really have a well-defined identity,
Yeah, I guess like everyone,
which is sort of the point of him.
Everyone sort of has their own boogeyman, though you just see lurking in the shadows or whatever.
Yeah, he's kind of an elemental evil, but that means that you can't really like get attached. He's not like a recognizable character.
Yeah,
way.
like Rick Ross is.
yeah.
Gargoyle.
Keith David Gargoyle.
Oh, like is that the cartoon?
Yeah.
I have not seen the cartoon.
Oh, it's good. I like gargoyles. I'm gonna say A.
Cool. Okay. I only know
Gargoyle's
them
cool.
from what you sit on in the Arkham games. Goat Man. I don't even know what that is. Like a satyr? Like what even is a goat?
Goat Man is, I think he's in Maryland. He's like a local boogeyman who, if you park your car at a certain place to make out with your best girl, Goat Man will run out of the shadows with an axe and start smashing it against the hood of your car.
So this is just a story they told so teenagers would stop like getting pregnant and stuff.
Yeah, or it's a story teenagers told each other to be like, ooh, and there was Goat Man, and he broke my
So
window.
he's a cock blocker.
He's a huge cock blocker, which
Yeah.
fuck that guy, man.
He is not the goat. The
Incel
goat,
behavior.
The goat is Godzilla and the creature from the Black Lagoon. Goat Man is not the goat. Sandworm.
I think, did we talk about in the cryptids video, did we talk about something Goat Man adjacent?
I think so.
And we decided he was an incel.
Yeah.
That might have been the Pope Lake monster.
Yeah,
who is a sort of a Goat Man like. Sandworm. Sandworms are alright.
I do not like the Dune movies. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm not crazy about them.
They're just, it's like, they're like, it's like if you made Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, but you took out the Hobbits, you took out Han Solo, like everything that makes you like relate to the characters in this world, and it's just the lore.
Yeah,
it's just the lore. That's what the Dune movies are.
The one character that I actually felt some warmth and humanity coming off of was the guy Jason Momoa played.
Yeah,
and he got killed off pretty fast, didn't he?
Yeah. Anyways,
however, the Sandworms in Tremors are pretty great. Tremors is a better movie than Dune. B.
Okay.
Sandworms are kind of cool.
Yep. Medusa. I like Medusa.
Medusa's cool. She did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
A.
Sure. I just want to point out something. Sometimes people will say, why doesn't Perseus just like show Medusa her reflection and she'll turn to stone? Like, that's not how it works, because in the story, Perseus looks at Medusa's reflection in his shield, so that way he will not turn to stone. So it's established that looking at a reflection of a Gorgon is not the same as looking at a Gorgon.
You have to look directly at her. Looking at her in the mirror is okay.
Yeah.
I like that we've got her and Basilisk in the same
I like Basilisk
tier.
a bit more because they have that funky chicken head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basilisks are also deathly allergic to weasels. Weasels are immune to their killer gaze and can fight them with impunity. I think this probably extends to all of the Mustelidae, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, is that why Ron was called Ron Weasley in Harry Potter?
We're
talking about Harry Potter.
I don't think they did anything with that, so...
before we move on, there's this great sculpture that's like Medusa holding the head of Perseus.
Oh, that's cool.
Have you seen it? It's like, because it's like...
I have.
I think because it's like the story, and I could be wrong, but the story's like, Medusa does nothing. Perseus just comes and kills her.
Well, she used to be human, and she was cursed with this monstrous form as punishment for getting sexually assaulted by a god.
Yeah.
And then one of the other gods was like, that's not fair, you can't do that, I'm gonna make your life even worse.
Yeah, so I think whoever did the sculpture was like, let me correct this wrong from Greek mythology.
Greek mythology is fucked up, man.
Yeah. Skinwalker.
What is a skinwalker?
I think it's someone that looks human but isn't. I don't even know.
It's like from Navajo mythology or something. It's one of the southwestern native states.
I would put him in B just because we don't know much about him.
Yeah, they're sort of a shapeshiftery guy.
Skeletan.
Skeletan. I really like Skeletans.
They're useful.
Spooky, scary Skeletans. Yeah, we couldn't get around without them.
Yeah. Although I will say this, though. I think every system other than a skeletal system is scarier. Like, imagine a nervous system
Oh my god, you're right.
Imagine, like, your haunted house nervous system with,
or
like,
just the muscular... I mean... Just the musculature, that's Frank from Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Just the nervous system, that's Fiend Without a Face. Like, this is horrifying.
The circulatory system, like a whole bunch of veins and arteries.
Yeah.
That'd be gross. Anyways.
Bowser.
I don't... Does he even count as a monster? Like,
sure, why not?
In the universe, I feel
Bowser's
like he's just
cool.
a normal guy. Doug Bowser, who was head of Nintendo America, stepped down recently.
He did.
And everyone was like, oh, the only thing we remember him for is that his name was Bowser.
The irony.
Because like Reggie was like a big face when Reggie was president.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
Yeah, and they replaced him with Doug Bowser, and then no one remembers Doug Bowser other than the fact his name is Bowser.
Yeah.
Pumpkin Man. Just, I don't know. Is that even a character? It's just like a pumpkin.
Sort of an archetype, because it's not Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
That's not what Pumpkinhead looks like. Pumpkinhead is a specific monster.
Like, it's kind of like the Headless Horseman kind of dealio.
Yeah, but the Headless Horseman does use a pumpkin for a head, but it isn't a carved pumpkin. It's not a jack-o'-lantern. Yeah. So this is like, do you remember Pumpkinmon from Digimon?
No.
Or some scarecrows? I don't know. There's got to be a movie about a guy with a jack-o'-lantern for a head. I guess there's Sam from Trick or Treat.
Yeah. Well, what if it's Sam? Would you put him in S tier?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. Not really a man, but whatever.
Yeah, Sam's a little boy.
And then Scarecrow right after Pumpkin Man? Like, they're like the same thing.
All right. Well, Scarecrow's a pretty cool Batman villain. I like Scarecrow, so I'm going to say A.
Yeah. I've been on the record in saying I don't like Scarecrow the Batman villain, but Daddy has veto powers.
I like Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought Jeffrey Combs was a pretty good Scarecrow, too. I like Scarecrow sometimes.
I feel like he's all aura and no substance.
You ever see the movie Dark Knight of the Scarecrow?
No.
It's really good, really solid horror film. The Scarecrow is like haunted by the ghost of a man who was murdered, and he's trying to get his revenge. And by the time you figure all this out, you're like, fucking get those people, Scarecrow. You're completely on his side.
Chimera.
Yeah. Chimera!
It's like a slightly less cool Manticore.
Much less cool than a Manticore.
Yeah.
Manticore invented death and all things that are bad. He'll steal your girlfriend in the night and make out with your dad.
But I feel like what I like about chimeras is that it's more random how they're a hodgepodge of all these. You know, there's like it's like a lion with a goat's head sticking out of it.
Yeah.
And then a snake tail and wings. Like it just seems like very like random things thrown together.
It's so strange.
And I kind of appreciate it. I would bump it up to B.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. The Sphinx.
Sphinxes is cool.
She tells riddles.
Yeah. Well, there's the Greek Sphinx who tells riddles, and there's the Egyptian Sphinx whose name is Harmachis, and he's the brother of Osiris and Set and Nephthys and Isis, and he doesn't really do that much. But they build a big statue of him, so let's say B.
Sure.
Sphinx, he's an icon, and he's got a mysterious smile.
Yeah.
Centaurs.
Centaur.
How do centaurs wipe?
Are centaurs insects? How do they sleep?
They're not insects,
Also,
but they are
wait.
hexapods.
Why would they?
That's weird.
They live in the freaking wild. Why would they need to wipe? Like horses don't wipe. Why would centaurs wipe?
Well, they should. Because centaurs have the upper body of a person.
So?
How do they jack off? No, I know how horses jack off. I've seen it. It's upsetting. I don't like centaurs.
Okay. Danny has trauma because he used to work with horses.
No, that's not why. I just don't like centaurs. I like horses.
Okay. Do you have reasons for not liking centaurs?
Yeah, they're creepy, and they're a bunch of sex pests, and they... Like, there's just something wrong. Like, those parts don't go together. It makes me... You ever see those pictures of, like, a reverse centaur? Or a centaur where the horse bits are also man bits?
Isn't a reverse centaur like BoJack Horseman? No. It would have to be human with, like, the top half of a horse with two legs sticking out the neck.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would be weird.
That's creepy.
Candyman, R.I.P. Tony Todd.
R.I.P. Tony Todd. I think S tier.
Yeah, listen, Tony Todd. I didn't grow up with Candyman, but I best know him.
I didn't either.
I best know him from Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He does a really good voice. He has a nice voice. He was also
he had a
in
great voice.
CW Flash. Anytime you needed someone with like a really low growly voice, they cast Tony Todd.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that.
He was a terrific, underrated actor.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to him that happened to a lot of actors who play a really iconic, especially horror character, is it can be hard for people to see you any other way.
Yeah.
But man, he was a class act.
And Final Destination Bloodlines, if you haven't seen it, made me friggin' cry.
I heard it was really good.
Yeah, but specifically Tony Todd's scene.
Yeah. I liked him in the newer Candyman very briefly.
Yeah.
The Yahya Abdul-Mateen II Candyman. All right, I have not played the Silent Hill games.
Okay, so I'll go off my Dead by Daylight knowledge. He's a pretty good villain to chase after you in Dead by Daylight. It's kind of scary, creeps me out. I like him. I'd go in B.
All right.
He's not my favorite. I like getting my favorite killer. I'm a Survivor main. My favorite killer to go up against in Dead by Daylight is Michael Myers. Because he's so scary when you're going up against Michael Myers. Because he's so quiet and he jump scares you, and I love it. Every time I'm playing a
That's
match
accurate to the films.
and I find out the killer's Michael Myers, I'm just so happy. But yeah, no, Pyramid Head's also pretty high up there.
All right. I believe he's supposed to be like the personification of the main character's like
Guilt. Yeah.
sexual trauma or like
Something
issues
like
with
that.
women.
Yeah.
There's an uncomfortable sexual edge to the character.
Yeah.
But I have not played the games, and I'm sure you can find someone else online who'll explain it to you far better than I ever could.
Bride of Frankenstein, I've already said we really like.
We love in this house, we like the Bride of Frankenstein, and we like both of her husbands. We like Boris Karloff as the monster, but we also like Elsa Lanchester's actual husband, Charles Laughton.
That's true. We do very much like.
That man made Night of the Hunter.
I like how we're like, oh, in this house, as if we live in the same house. We live in separate places.
Yes, but we, in the place where I live, where we are recording this,
Yeah.
myself and Gabby and Sunshine, our cat, we all like Elsa Lanchester and Charles Laughton.
Yes.
And Boris Karloff.
Okay, what's next?
Oh, I just watched Targets recently. It's not the last movie Karloff made, but it's his last like good movie. It's the perfect swan song to his career. Targets is so good.
The Munsters.
They're
I've
not as
never
good as the
seen
Addams
any of the
Family.
monsters.
I've seen some monsters. I watched a few episodes of the old show, and I watched the Rob Zombie Monsters movie, and they're extremely corny.
So here's my question: is Herman Munster supposed to be Frankenstein's monster?
No, but he is like Frankenstein's
Okay.
monster. In the movie, he does get built by a mad scientist,
Okay.
played by Richard Brake.
But is Richard Brake's mad scientist named Frankenstein?
No, I can't remember what his name
Okay.
is, but Richard Brake, for those who don't recognize the name, Frank from Barbarian. Also, he killed Batman's parents in Batman Begins.
Oh, that's him.
And was the Night King in the first few seasons of Game of Thrones.
Sorry, so this is the Rob Zombie one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about the original monsters. I'm like, he
No.
was that old? Anyways.
Rancor. Now, that's a great Phil Tippett monster
Trapdoor
design.
to the Rancor. Anyways.
That's a great Phil Tippett monster design. The story goes that Phil Tippett was tripping on acid very hard, and he imagined that he was psychically communing with his cat and then being chased by a creature that was half bear and half potato. And that was the basis for the Rancor.
I don't like the design of the Rancor.
I do.
I
It's
guess it
gross
looks-
and lumpy.
I guess it looks better when it's like in the darkness and it's like a scary monster that you're scared of.
It's better in Return of the Jedi than it was in Book of Boba Fett. But as kind of this vaguely defined, especially when you're watching Return of the Jedi and like a crappy old VHS where the picture quality's not very good,
Yeah.
he's pretty cool and scary.
Okay.
I'm gonna say B.
I like the Sarlacc though. I love the idea of like it's just this hole that's an organism.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
I would put him in A, but that's just me.
High B.
Okay, cool.
I like the battle around the Sarlacc. Like I like all of Jabba's like little airships. Like
Yeah.
that stuff's cool.
I like Return of the Jedi more than Empire.
And
I have a reason for that.
disagree.
It's because I don't like movies that have like open-ended endings.
Oh.
Because there's no like I can't just sit down and watch it. You know,
Okay.
I can sit down and watch Return of the Jedi. I can't sit down and just watch Empire.
I think
you
Return of the Jedi has some tonal and structural problems. Like all the stuff at Jabba's palace, the first half of the movie, it's all good, but it doesn't really have anything to do with the second half. And also, I don't mind the Ewoks, but I do think that they kind of stick out a little bit in that film. And also the whole thing about like if Luke kills the Emperor, he'll become his journey to the dark side will be complete. Luke has already killed so many people with no moral judgment or anything like that.
No.
If you put me in a room with the Emperor and you gave me a lightsaber, I'd cut that dude's
Yeah,
fucking head
listen.
off and wouldn't feel bad for it.
No.
Because fuck that guy.
Because in that universe, if you kill someone, you turn into them.
When Obi-Wan cuts off that dude's arm in the bar,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan turns into that guy.
Yeah,
after.
exactly.
That's how that works. Freddy.
Freddy. I haven't seen any of Freddy. I don't really care about
I
it.
saw the first one.
I saw the
and
first one,
the
actually,
fourth one. In the first movie, Freddy is a really scary bad guy, but man, does he outstay his welcome, and he starts making bad puns.
And he is
he's
a
just
pedophile.
corny, and he is. So they're very ambiguous about that.
Not,
The original script, he was a pedophile, but they realized, like, all right, this might be in bad taste because there had recently been some high-profile child molestation cases in L.A., so they decided to make it ambiguous. I know the remake just goes all out and like, no, he's a pedophile.
I actually appreciate that, honestly.
I don't have a problem with that. I
Yeah.
think that was always implied.
But in terms of this, where are we going to put them relative? Because we put Jay-Z in F because he was friends with a pedophile.
Yeah.
And also he has allegations.
all
from
right.
13-year-old. Okay, cool.
Freddy is a terrible guy.
Are there any other pedophiles that we're missing?
You say that with so much excitement.
Is Willy Wonka? Will we count? or
No,
he's a child.
he's not.
He's a child endangerer.
No, they're fine. They come out alive at the end.
Okay.
This isn't that top heavy. B is our biggest one.
Yeah.
Some versions of Dracula, he's at least an ephebophile.
Okay. Let's not delve into the differences between things.
Yeah.
And finally, we have the Babadook.
Okay, so The Babadook is a movie I find really, really scary. I don't like The Babadook as a character. He's not cool and fun the way the creature from the Black Lagoon is a lovable guy. So, he is a very effective monster, though. So I think I've got to put him in S tier, even though he's really scary and evil.
Okay, so more than Dracula, more than Gremlins. I just want to make sure.
Bumping up the devil to level F. Fuck Kanye.
Yeah. And there's no other Nazis here, are there? Like, we didn't miss any Nazis?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, maybe some versions of Dracula or Frankenstein. Well, Frankenstein's monster's never been a Nazi.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's fair. Okay, well,
All right, that was our list.
yeah, this is our list. This is us ranking all the monsters. First, we ranked all the monsters that were named in the song "Monster" by Kanye West, featuring Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, and Jay-Z. And then we went on to the parody version where Jay-Z just keeps listing monsters. We'll confirm who created that video and put their credit here.
Yep,
And the
they
link
did a
to
great
the video.
job.
It's a great thing. I like it. Yeah, happy Halloween. And by the time this comes out, we will know if Blue Jays beat the Dodgers in the World Series.
Maybe.
I don't think we're not holding our breath.
I might be able to get this done faster.
Okay, cool. Okay, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Also, dear viewer, you should head over to my channel, Mutant Museum, and watch some of my Halloween videos. Like this one where I'm reading a scary poem by H.P. Lovecraft. Happy Halloween.